Thank you very much. I was worried because this place is very slippery and if anything could have happened. Your Excellency, thank you for accommodating them. The Akaraka dance group, African culture, in display. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished Senator Mwazami, we now would like to request a man of culture himself to please tell us one or two things about our history, our roots, where we are coming from, where we are going, what makes us what we are. And in that respect, I have the pleasure to welcome an Oguraha, somebody who speaks for all. Oguraha Hibonia, Amancio de Ori, an African of very powerful intellectual capacity. Former Director General, Center for Black and African Arts and Civilization, CIMAC, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Today we have the honor to welcome also Dr. Ferdinand Anikwe, Knight of St. John International. Welcome. I think the round of applause was not great enough. Applaudissez so. Merci. He's an also titled man, and when they want to talk, there are things they do. Please tell them. Also, Ferdinand Anikwe is just a few years away from his professorial seat, but today he's doctor. He's an also, so we give him all the title, all the time. We donate all the campaign, and in near time. Come and say, Ferdinand cousin, now French, now Sutata, or the mama drum, I know that this guy did too much. As the quick duty, all the equipment man. Je parlais français un peu. Also, this is go kiss Jesus. Hello.
Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please, I wouldn't want to waste your time. Your Excellency, sir, I have to put on what the other puts on, because our brothers from Haiti are supposed to know some of these things. The former leader of Ohanese, Dr. Nyawoda, is another titled man, and His Majesty, His Excellency L.O.C. Aluboso is also another titled man. This is one of those pre-colonial positions you will attempt out of sheer merit and hard work, and is the cradle of our leadership. I wouldn't want to waste your time. The Honorable Commissioner has briefed us a little bit on the history of Enugu. But let me simply say that all over the world, the scholars about Igbo history have refused to agree on where the Igbos came from. But the Igbos themselves agreed that they came from God. However, let me simply tell you that a lot of them say we are from Israel. And when I went to Cana in Galilee, I saw an ethnographic material to prove that the Igbos have some degree of consanguinity with the Israelis by the container of palm wine we call wood. So when Christ turned water to wine, he used that wood. They call it alabaster jars of wine. And I saw it at the permanent wedding church in Cana. And I was also given a wedding certificate. You know, it's the only Catholic church that operates in Israel. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the pre-colonial people here, during the pre-colonial time, the Igbos had been so resilient. They were organized. But when the scholars came, some of them saw monarchy in the west and so theocracy in the north. but they were unable to understand the internal dynamics working in the pre-colonial Igbo people. From where we learned people went to Haiti. I don't want to go into that. The pre-colonial Igbo people were so sophisticated, they were organized, they were independent, as a result of which they attained the positions out of sheer hard work. And that is why I said I will put on this also. I'm putting something here, and that is the we call Akari. And this other one you see is the eagle feather. And for the Igbo man to succeed, he soars higher than others. He dominates. Unfortunately, that is why many people, both within and outside Nigeria, don't feel quite comfortable with us. The war ended and they gave us 20 pounds. And today, we have all the land in every house you know in the Lekki Peninsula. And any other continent, any other place in African continent. I was the president of Pan-African Cultural Congress Bureau at Addis Ababa. For 4 years, I was going around the entire continent. And I want to tell you that Nyawodo, who is here, a famous Nigerian orator, who was president of the University of Ibadan, he told us when he brought again people from the United States as the former president of Afrika Ozo worldwide, he was very pitiable and was explaining to us about our brothers, of course, with Alaigbo when he was our president here. He brought people from United States whose DNA agreed with those of the Igbos. And he started his speech by saying that it is so horrible for a people to engage in identity crisis. But we are saying that you have no identity crisis, you're from Haiti, you are Igbos. And I was told you are already coming home to come and build land. Build houses here. When our dancers will come up, there is a dance we call Igede.